right, so today we are going to share with you more about CellAge Plus and also together COVID versus immunity. Okay, you see that our country today is breakthrough another highest record, okay, for the COVID cases. All right, so at this moment, right, as we know, we cannot gather around. All right, so whenever if you're going out, okay, so please be careful and take care of yourself. Okay, so for those, right, I understand that I know that today there's a lot of people to go for vaccine registration, right? Okay, for those that you haven't get it, okay, no worries. Later, Dr. Amie is going to share with you how this CellAge Plus, okay, is going to help. All right, I'm not saying that 100% for the prevention, okay, but at least something to help for your immune. Okay, so at least you can against or maybe can fighting over for this COVID. All right, so a little bit brief intro about our company. Okay, Lavia is a company that focuses on anti-aging solution. Currently our headquarters in Hong Kong, okay, Malaysia as an operation, and also our researcher team in US. Okay, yeah, so our research team, mostly they are the world-class researcher. Okay, so our company is backed by researcher team. Okay, so that's why all our product is not OEM. Okay, so our vision and mission, we hope that throughout create a product and also the platform able to help more people. Okay, so without further ado, I would like to intro a little bit about Dr. Amie. Okay, she's our product specialist for Lavia Laboratory. Okay, she has been experienced in aesthetic science, okay, for the past 25 years, and also as a certified nutritionist. All right, so without further ado, let's welcome Dr. Amie for today's session. Okay, so later if you guys have any question regarding the product, okay, or maybe regarding a company, you feel free to ask. Okay, all right. Hi, Dr. Amie.
Hi, good evening, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, can you hear me? Okay, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So today we are going to talk about the importance of our immune system, especially during this pandemic. All right. Okay, for COVID-19, our government, KKM, has already categorized the symptoms of COVID-19 into 5 stages. I would like to share all this to you is because I need to explain how our immune systems fights over this COVID-19, fight over the virus. Okay, come to symptoms. Stage 1. For a person who already infected COVID-19 without his knowing, actually, because it is without any symptoms. Okay, no fever, no flu, no coughing, anything. So that is why if the immune system is good enough, then the person will be the so-called the patient will be recover very soon. But unfortunately, if the immune system is not so good, then the symptoms will proceed to stage 2 with some fever, cough, and even some sore throat, but still no pulmonary symptoms, meaning the lung is not yet get infected, and the recovery rate is up to 80%. Okay, when I mentioned the percentage of recovery is reported by WHO, the World Health Organization, according to the statistic from China last year. Okay, on the stage 2, if our immunity is good enough, okay, we are safe, we can recover very soon. But what about if our immune system is not so good? Then the virus will continue attacking us. Then the symptoms will proceed to stage 3. Okay, the symptoms like high fever, fatigue, cough, drowsiness, and constant heavy breathing. Talking about the heavy breathing, we can actually measure our own breathing by ourselves. Okay, for a healthy person would averagely have 16 to 18 breaths in a minute. Okay, if a person takes more than 25 breaths in a minute, it shows that the person is having heavy breathing or short breath. Okay, and also that will be the sign for lung infection. And for the patient who are above 50 years old, or for the person who diagnosed with ESR, in fact is ESRF, okay, end stage renal failure, then please seek medical help. Okay, then the recovery still up to 80%. Okay, come to stage 4. The patient will have severe symptoms. Severe symptoms like chest pain, loss of speech or movement, difficulty in breathing, they need ventilator. Okay, and definitely they will be in pulmonary phase, meaning lung infection. Okay, and the chances of recovery is up to 14%. Okay, I need to emphasize the percent of the recovery is reported by WHO according to statistics from China. Yeah, last year. As everybody know, this year we have a lot of mutated virus again. So we shall wait for the new report by WHO then. Okay, so at stage 4, if our immunity still fail to fight against the COVID-19, then the COVID-19 will be continue attacking us. Then come to stage 5. The patient will have hyperinflammatory, okay, and showing the sign of edema, lung edema, okay, pulmonary pneumonia. Then they are also having high risk of sepsis, blood infection, and also ARDS, acute respiratory distress syndrome. And come to cytokine storm. Okay, what is cytokine storm? Cytokine storm is when all our immunity cells come and work together at a time to fight the COVID-19 virus aggressively. That will cause autoimmunity. Okay, what is autoimmunity? When we have autoimmunity, meaning our immunity cell not only will fight against the virus, they will fight and they will kill our body cell as well. Okay, that is why when our body having autoimmunity, normally other parts of our body, other organs of our body will be getting damaged also. Okay, by the time the medical staff will normally transfer the patient into ICU. Okay, and the chance of recovery is only 6%. Okay, this is the category set by our government KKM. Okay, other country may set only 4 stages, but in Malaysia, our government set it into 5 stages. Okay, let us talk about the immunity system. Okay, what is our immune system's function? First, scavenge dead dying body cell, meaning clear the dead and dying body cells. Okay. 2, destroy abnormal cells like cancerous cell, mutated cell. Okay. Number 3, protect from pathogens and foreign molecules like parasites, bacteria, and viruses. And also, actually, our immune system has 3 lines of defense. First line, physical and chemical barriers. I'm going to talk about this later. Okay, I'm going to show you some pictures. And it is actually inborn immunity. Okay, come to the second line is non-specific resistance, also with inborn immunity. And come to the third line, the specific resistance, acquired immunity. For example, like vaccine. All right. First line of defense is like our skin, mucus, membranes, cilia. Cilia means the hair, stomach acid, and urine. Okay, I show you one photo. Can you see the colors in a man? All these colors representing microbiome. Okay, for easy understanding, you can imagine microbiome is actually like good bacteria. Okay, we always know that good bacteria fights against bad bacteria. Okay, you imagine microbiome is good bacteria. And this is actually one of our first line of defense. I was mentioned our skin. Our skin is, okay, our skin is in the pH of acidity. Okay, you can try to taste your skin. It is actually soury. So the acidity of our skin is actually to kill the germs, to kill the bacteria. All right, so this is the first line of defense. And we have nose, mucus from our nose, the hair in our nose, mucus from our ear, and the hair of our ears. All these are the first line of defense. It filters the bacteria, all right? And mouth. Our mouth also have our saliva. Okay, the function of the saliva is to help to break down or dissolve the food that we eat, and also to kill the bacteria or germs. Okay, talking about our lung. In fact, our lung has been protected with a layer of membrane, all right, and lubricate pulmonary tissue. and stomach. Stomach, again, the stomach acids will break down the food and also kill the bacteria. And colon, sexual organs, and etc. All these are our first line of defense. And can you imagine the microbiomes in our body weighing up to 3 kilograms? Come back to the second line of defense. Can you see all the colorful cells? Purple in color, green and pink in color. Okay, these are all the immunity cells of our second line of defense. Okay, the function of the immunity cell at the second line is they will react and they will stay alert when our body attacking by the bacteria or foreign body, okay, foreign objects. Then they will wake up, they will stay alert and fight against the foreign objects. Okay, come to the third line of defense. Can you see CD4 T cell, CD8 T cell? Okay, these two cells has been so-called proof by the medical line that T cell is this T cell is definitely our immunity cell. Okay, this T cell will be effectively fights against COVID-19 virus. Okay, let's see these pictures. Can you see the bone here? Inside our bone, we have bone marrow. And inside the bone marrow, we will be able to see our hematopoietic stem cell. Why is it I will emphasize on hematopoietic stem cell? Because I just want you to understand the T cell, which I have mentioned just now. Okay, T cell is our immunity cell to fight against COVID-19 virus. And the purpose of taking vaccine now is to trigger our T cell. When our T cell is awakened and ready to fight, so whenever whenever the COVID-19 virus comes into our body, enter into our body, then the T cell will fight over the COVID-19 virus. Okay, hematopoietic stem cell. Hematopoietic stem cell is the responsible of hematopoietic stem cell is to produce red blood cell and also white blood cell for our body. Okay, inside our white blood cell, we will be able to find the T cell, okay, and also NK cell. But today I'm not going to talk so much about NK cell, but T cell, because T cell has been proved that, it will be able and effectively to fight over COVID-19. So till here, I would like to introduce CellAge Plus again. The product of CellAge Plus, the natural ingredients of CellAge Plus is able to trigger and stimulate our hematopoietic stem cell to produce more stem cells and to produce T cell. Okay, so this is the way how CellAge Plus help in your immunity system. Okay, come to mesenchymal stem cell. Okay, CellAge Plus able to trigger and stimulate more mesenchymal stem cell. Okay, what is mesenchymal stem cell? The purpose of mesenchymal stem cell is also to produce more stem cell for our body. Okay, mesenchymal stem cell targets our bone cartilage, our muscle, our tissue, even our gland, our nerves, and fat tissue as well. And what is the function of stem cells? Okay, the function of stem cell is to replace our old cell, our dying cell, to repair the damaged cell, to regenerate more new cells, to restore the tired cell, and to prevent aging and regress degenerative diseases. Okay, what is degenerative disease? Degenerative disease is referring to chronic diseases. For example, like diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, all these are the chronic diseases caused by aging. Okay, so the stem cell will be able to regress these chronic diseases. And what are stem cells? Okay, stem cells can be any of the cells in your body. Okay, stem cell can make more cells of themselves. Okay, for example, once the stem cell goes in, okay, I wouldn't say that. Okay, if we successfully trigger and stimulate our stem cell in our body, the stem cell will travel to other parts of our body and participate into the cell division. Let me make one example. Do you know that a lot of superstar, they like to go for stem cell injection? Okay, let me take them. Let me take them as an example. Okay, they go for stem cell injection. Okay, the purpose of they go for the stem cell injection is they want to get more stem cell. Once the stem cell goes into our body, they will travel accordingly to the so-called aging part or damaged part of our body and repair the cells. Okay, but today, if we don't have the budget to do the stem cell injection, we can actually use CellAge to consume CellAge, because CellAge will awaken and stimulate more stem cells in our own body. And the stem cell will travel to the particular part to become and participate into the cell division of the tissue. Maybe I make this explanation so that you can get clear picture. Okay, humans are made from cells. Okay, and cells are made from stem cells. That is why a lot of people call our stem cell as mother cell. Okay, everyone comes from a single cell embryo. When a lady gets pregnant, the first dot in the uterus is a single cell embryo. Okay, then for the first 4 weeks of the pregnancy, the stem cell will produce more stem cell, and that is when the cell division begins. Okay, one cell divides into two divide into four. Okay, getting more stem cell. When the stem cell is ready, then they will start to produce working cell. So what is the working cell? Working cell meaning they are going to make one small human, which is baby. Okay, so why I say baby make from a working cell? Because, for example, the brain cell is going to control your body. So the function and the function of the brain cell is to control your body. That is this is how they work. Okay, your skin work as a protection layer for you, and your eyes will give you the vision. Okay, these are all the working cell. Okay, eventually the baby being delivered out from the so-called the womb from mother. Okay, we will come out from mother's stomach. Okay, so by then the mission of stem cell completed. So the baby will start to grow by its own metabolism. Okay, metabolism meaning the cell division, the cell renewing system will be continuously to produce cells by themselves. And our stem cell will be start hibernating, sleeping in your body. Okay, so your metabolism go that way to grow the baby up to 18 years old. Okay, then our aging process starts. And also the reason why just now I was mentioned, the superstar will start to go for stem cell injection because they want to stay young, okay, and slow down the aging process. But today we have CellAge Plus. CellAge Plus, I would like to introduce the researcher and the formulator of the CellAge Plus, Dr. Anne Steele. Dr. Anne Steele is one of the first scientists in the world who discovered the stem cell and used the stem cell for the heart disease or after the heart transplantation. Okay, after she successfully treated heart disease by stem cell, she then think of the way to prolong the life of stem cells. Okay, in order to prolong the lifetime of stem cells, she needs to feed them food, need to feed the stem cell nutrients. So it is how she starts to formulate CellAge Plus, okay, the stem cell food. Okay, talking about Dr. Mark. Okay, Dr. Mark is the founder, dean, and chairman of the board of the board at the University of Natural Medicine in USA and worldwide. You know, she has been practicing integrated medicine for over 30 years. And today, she works together with Dr. N to formulate, to produce, okay, I would say to formulate, to create the product of stem cells nutrients, which is CellAge Plus. Okay, let us see the photos. These photos are from the lab of our Dr. N still. Okay, photo on the left is a heart. Okay, Dr. N still extract some tissue from the heart and put under the microscope. And everyone can see the photo in the middle. So there are some cells under the microscope. Okay, then Dr. N will start to feed the cells with CellAge Plus. So you can see the photo eventually. You can see a lot of cells are growing. Okay, this is how our cells growing, how it works, okay? And this photo as well from the lab of Dr. N still. Photo A, B, C, D. Let's see photo A. There are some stem cells. After start feeding foods, you can see the stem cell actually growing more and more until the photo of D, you can see the photo is full of the stem cell. Okay, what is CellAge Plus? CellAge Plus awaken dormant and hibernating stem cells and regenerate millions of stem cells, new stem cells. They are not chemical approach, they are not drugs, and neither potentially invasive or expensive approach. CellAge Plus is all natural plant-based product and it is non-invasive and affordable. Okay, please allow me to emphasize one of the ingredients called black sesame powder. Okay, because sesame powder has been proved that it is able to fight against H1N1 virus. Okay, what is H1N1 virus? Actually, H1N1 is considered one of coronavirus, and our COVID-19 is also coronavirus. They are actually same category. Okay, so that is also why we have a lot of testimonial. They can still stay negative, although they have close contact with the COVID patients. Okay, I believe that our Mr. Yen Yong has arranged a few testimonials to share with us later. And you may wonder why CellAge Plus can help you in a way to trigger and stimulate your stem cells in your body, where other products also plant-based product. Okay, the secret behind is because of the technology. All right. CellAge Plus contain abscisic acid. We call it as ABA. Actually, we can find ABA in humans and animal as well, not only plants. Okay, ABA is actually one substance in the plant and very fragile. You know, a lot of time, a lot of production or so-called extraction, you know, during the process, okay, put it that way. During the process, during the extraction of the active, normally the ABA has been damaged, all right? But because of the technology of CellAge Plus, they successfully preserve the ABA from the plant. And when we eat, okay, I show you this, all right. When we consume CellAge Plus, the ABA from CellAge Plus will travel and release some signal to fight ABA in our body. And where is the ABA in our human body? Is in the stem cell. You know, we can find ABA in our stem cell in our body. Okay, so ABA from CellAge Plus able to release signal and talk to the ABA in our body, and then they will work together and produce more stem cells, not only hematopoietic stem cell and also mesenchymal stem cell. Okay, look at the photos. Photo on the left are all our stem cells. Okay, with the signal of ABA, they can so-called, they can bind and they can communicate with cells, with stem cells in our body, and eventually produce more stem cells for us. Okay. Does anyone has any problem? Okay, let me, sorry. Dr. Mark has been explaining this ABA to us lately. Okay, he was explaining, saying that if we get ourselves transparent, if we're able to get human beings transparent, then we will be able to see only the light. Okay, because our body and our cell is actually full of energy. So with ABA, we have, actually we can see the lights in our body. And they have recommended the program for a phenomenal program for us. For the first 3 months, if you consume CellAge Plus continuously for 3 months, you will be able to stimulate and produce more stem cell for yourself. And eventually you continue for 6 months, then the stem cell will be able to work for you to renew your cell, to repair your cell, and you can have the anti-aging purpose. You can have the anti-aging effect.